Hey guys, so before I make my video, I'm actually making two videos in a row. I'm making one for my other YouTube channel, which I'll link down below, and I'll link the video because that should be up by the time this video is up. But I was kind of like cooling down because it's hot and I don't want my AC on because you can kind of hear it through the video. So I was kind of cooling down between my two videos and I see a lump on my bed and I'm like, what is that? And it is my cat. Look at this, ready? I don't know if you can see her, but she is just straight chilling right now. And I thought that was funny, so that's kind of gonna be my intro for today. Hey guys, welcome back to Shireen's Serenity. I know it has been a long time and it feels good to be back. But first off, I wanted to just address the elephant in the room. Yes, I got hair. No, my hair didn't miraculously grow in like 2-3 weeks, I wish. But I like wearing wigs. I have different types of wigs, and when I'm kind of bored with my natural hair, or I don't feel like doing my natural hair, I like to put on a wig and be a little fancy. So that's what I have on. So this is not going to be the first time that you'll see me change drastically. I like changing up my looks all the time. I hate staying the same, so kind of just wanted to address that. I also wanted to address why I haven't been on BookTube in a while. So the last time I was on BookTube, I believe I made a Thrillerathon TBR list, and my intent was to vlog my Thrillerathon, but it didn't work out. I read my first book within the first 2 days of Thrillerathon, and I got maybe a minute of vlog footage. It wasn't even a lot. It wasn't even worth it. Maybe if I'm up to it, I'll put it right here. Hey guys, welcome back to Shireen's Serenity. So I'm so excited for this video. This is going to be part 1 of my Thrillerathon vlog, reading vlog, whatever. So today is the second day and I'm just now starting to record this vlog. Yesterday, which was the first day of Thrillerathon, I woke up not feeling well at all, and on top of that I had to babysit all day. So yeah, today was just not a good day to be on camera. And although I didn't record anything yesterday, I have been reading. So I started reading Faces of Fear by John Soule, and I am not disappointed whatsoever with this choice. I'm actually kind of mad at myself because this book was the one that was the challenge that said which book was on my TBR the longest, and I'm so mad I have not picked this book up yet. I'm on page 154 right now, and it is so good. Like, this is the second book that I read by John Soule, and he has yet to disappoint me. So as I mentioned before, I said that I'm going to make a part 1 and part 2 of Thrillerathon reading vlog. So I decided to do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and combine them 3 together, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and combine those 3 together. So today I'm actually babysitting again, but the little one is asleep upstairs. And if you guys know anything about babysitting a 3-year-old, you have literally no time to yourself. So even me reading just this little bit of this book yesterday while babysitting all day yesterday was a struggle for me. Hey guys, so it is much later in the day. It's about 9:30 at night. Like I said, babysitting a 3-year-old, you have to pay attention to them all the time. But this Thrillerathon has started off kind of slow for me, but I'm trying to pick back up, and I am almost done with my first book, Faces of Fear, and I am determined to finish this book by tonight. I have about a little over 100 pages left, and this book is getting so interesting. It's been interesting from the get-go, so I'm pretty excited. But after the second day of Thrillerathon, just a lot was going on in my personal life that I really don't want to talk about right now, but I didn't finish my Thrillerathon books. I only read one book. I know it's really disappointing for me. This was my first kind of readathon that I have here in my BookTube account, but you know, I had some stuff going on in my life. I had some shit going on, and I needed to take care of myself first, and that's the most important thing, is to make sure that you are mentally and physically healthy, and that's just what I had to do. So yeah, so for today's video, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the 2 books that I read in August and give my review on it. So the first book that I read in August was called Basket Case by Carl Hazen. I'm sorry that the light, you can't really see it, but I'll put like a picture right now. And this was my first Carl Hazen book that I read, and I read from Goodreads that his books are funny and that they're really good, but I heard that Basket Case wasn't really that good of a book compared to the other Carl Hazens. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I enjoyed it, although the book is kind of predictable. As you're reading it, you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, and it happened, and for some people that kind of ruins the suspenseful feeling that you get, like, oh man, like I wasn't expecting that, but this book is like, kind of expected that. But I enjoyed Carl Hazen's writing styles. I like that he kind of integrates humor with like murder, so I like that. A few things that I like about this book is that the main character, Jack, he is fascinated with death. Like, he's fascinated with the age people have died. He's a obituary writer, so anytime that he has somebody die at a certain age, he's like, oh, this famous person died at that age. And one part that I found funny, no, I'm not going to give any spoilers of the whole book, I'll just like get little snippets of it, but one point of the book, Jack is talking to a girl named Emma, and he asks Emma, like, how old are you? And she said 27, and Jack freaked out. If anybody knows anything about the 27 Club, you'll know what I'm talking about. But pretty much the 27 Club is a bunch of musicians who died at the age of 27. A bunch of like rock musicians. It gears towards more of that genre. But as soon as Emma said 27, I knew where Jack's mind was going. He's like, 27, oh gosh, the 27 Club, that's such a bad age. But I thought that was funny. Like, I like how the author kind of integrated that in. Another thing that I liked, which I actually read on Goodreads that not a lot of people liked, so I won't kind of ruin the book. There is a age gap relationship in the book, and I don't know, I like that. Me personally, I've always been in relationships with older men. It's just something that, it's my preference. But I appreciated that he put in a age gap relationship in that, and but it's kind of sad that not a lot of people like that, but I did. So I give Basket Case a 3 out of 5. Oh, also the title Basket Case, you know why they call this basket case within like the first chapter of this book, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I recommend reading this. It's an okay book. It's a light read, so yeah. The second book that I read, which was actually part of the Thrillerathon TBR list that I had, was Faces of Fear by John Saul. And oh my gosh, this was such a good book. This was actually part of the Thrillerathon book that the challenge was that which book was on your TBR list the longest, and I am so mad at myself for not picking up this book sooner and having it collect dust on my bookshelves for this long. This was really good. I've never been disappointed with John Saul yet. This is the second book that I read, and I love both of the books that I've read from him. Just to kind of give you guys a recap of what Faces of Fear is about. It's about a teenager named Allison whose mother is marrying a plastic surgeon, and she moves to a whole new house. It's a mansion compared to her last house, and along the way she's convinced to kind of get work done on herself, and her new stepdad realizes that she has the perfect bone structure to make a perfect woman, and he also realized that her bone structure, Allison's bone structure, is the same as his wife, his ex-wife, who committed suicide, and he's trying to change Allison into his dead ex-wife. So, and there's a bunch of murders, and yeah, it's really good. I don't want to give so much spoiler alerts. I hope I didn't give so much spoilers, but I do recommend reading that. This really interests me because it kind of gave an inside look into the LA lifestyle of plastic surgery and everything perfect, and it's something interesting. They were saying how it's normal for teenagers in high school to get nose jobs and boob jobs, and I find that so crazy and ridiculous. You're not even fully developed, but it kind of dives into the lifestyle of the rich and the famous, not really famous, but the rich. And it was kind of interesting reading about that, but this is so good. I didn't put a rating on Goodreads, but I'll probably give this maybe a 4 out of 5 stars. It's so good. I recommend reading this. So those are the 2 videos that I read in August. I know it's not a lot, but yeah. I'll do say that I did start school last week, and it has been hard to even catch a break. So I don't know how it's going to be with me reading books. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to say, oh, I'll probably read this many books in a month. This is my last semester in school, so I have a pretty busy schedule. I go to school every day. I'm full-time, and I do 15 hours of internship a week, including Saturdays, and I also got a new job, so I am crazy busy right now. But all I can say is that, whenever I get the chance to read, I'll read, and I'll be making more booktube videos. And just hang in there with me, please, hanging in there with me. It's just a really busy and hectic time in my life right now. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this short video. Hope you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.